Okay, I'm going to kind of do a little different reading. I think I'm just going to do a different one every day of the week and then move forward. So Mondays is going to be the journey. And today I'm doing magic. Like this is, I'm reading it out of the book because it's the first time I've done it. True Magic Spread. And basically, what do you have that's magic and what is your magic self trying to tell you to do? Um, I like the spread because I think you can use it in several different ways. So, um, you know, you'll do what you have, the energies or resources that you have, whether you realize it or not. And then the second card is what you need, the energies and resources that you need, and should make an effort to acquire them. Three is who will help. Is there someone out there that will help? And then what to do. And this is basically an action on the one, two, and three. And then five is what not to do. So just something to keep in mind that maybe you shouldn't do, and outcomes. So this is probably more so, I think this can be used in any way, shape, or form, um, because there's a what you have and don't have, and what to do and not to do. If there is something you're seeking, whether higher spirituality or, career advice, when I start to read, place that thought in your head and use the cards as such. I think that's what this, I think that's the way this reading will benefit most people, because really, um, it's not necessarily about finding your magic. It can be about, finding love, finding a career, boosting your career, acquiring magic or a more spiritual path, that kind of thing. So I will kind of read from the book. So just so you know, I'm making sure that I have this right. This is the first time I've done it. I've never done it for myself. I've never done it. So here we go. I mean, I don't think I ever did it on my YouTube before when I was doing different spreads. So let's see. Let's see how this goes. There's a total of 6 cards. Let's begin. Okay. What you have. And the other one's what you don't have. And then who will help? This is a who. Okay, what to do? This is an action. So, good action card. It's the 8 of Wands. What not to do? Okay. Outcome if this is all followed. The Sun. Pretty cool. Bottom of the deck is 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like too, like if again, this 10 of Pentacles, I like that it showed up on the bottom actually, because 10 of Pentacles can be love, it can be work, it can be home, it can be any completion, because the 10 of Pentacles is probably one of the best. It is the best 10. Well, 10 of Cups is a good 10 too, but this is like a more rounded 10 than the 10 of Cups is about being fulfilled, but usually in love and relationships, whereas the 10 of Pentacles can be all of the above. So keep that in mind as being at the bottom of the deck. So I just want to make sure I got this. I'm trying to do it off memory, and I do remember what you have, the energies and resources that you have, whether you realize it or not. So this is the 7 of Swords. So I think what this tells us, and this is a little different. I was trying to like go, how is this what you have, and the energies and resources that will help? But I think it's the strength of taking this back, taking this part of your life, whatever it is to you, back, um, grabbing hold of that and bringing it back in and going, I got this. I'm not letting anyone take that away from me again, no matter what that is, whether it's in love, work, spirituality, whatever. Sometimes our spirituality or our good, practices, our spiritual practices can be removed from us, and that can be like just because we get so busy, or we're moving, or we're depressed, or having a rough time at work or having a rough time in a relationship, and then we tend to let that go. So what you do have is the ability to take that back, to take what you want and this will back, whatever that looks like to you. The next one is what you need, energy or resources that will benefit the situation, and you should make an effort. I read that wrong, but I like it better because I was getting like, so this is the Magician, and this is what you will need. And to me, that just says, okay, so quite honestly, I feel like it's trust yourself. You have the tools, you'll need all of the tools to get where you want, but sometimes we put in our head that we don't have them, and we do have them. And I think that's a realization of the magic that you have, the tools that you have to do this, to get to a better place or a higher place, and to move up, forward, whatever that looks like, to get closer to, your higher self, all of those wonderful things. I think that this is a great card because we can focus on the magic. And literally, this is the true magic spread. So to me, this card means a lot today in this reading. What you will need is to bring magic into this situation. Bring magic in. You can do this. We have more control than we think we do sometimes. No, we can't control how someone else reacts, but what we can control is how we, I want to say permeate, but how we give out our energies. We have control of how we give out. Doesn't mean we control how people react to them, but we do have control about how we present ourselves and how we put our energies out in the world, and we can work on that or whatever. But this is realizing and bringing in magic, and think of it that way, because when we think what we have is magic, then people can perceive it as magic too, and not just magic like literally magic, but when you're looking at yourself and believing something about yourself, the people around you take that in. Like, yeah, you're going to have those people that think, oh, they just think that they know it all or whatever, but the people that are close to you or know you, they know what you're doing. Like, they know that you're true to yourself and true to your heart. And that's really important, I think. I really like this card in this spread. Who will help you? So this is the Ten of Cups. So I really believe, because this is a who, keep in mind, this could be someone right underneath your nose that you're not thinking of, and you're not realizing that this person can help you. I'm sorry, my kitty wants attention. She's not getting it right now. But to me, the Ten of Cups says in the situation that this is someone that's really close to you, someone that makes you very happy, someone that you feel comfort with. This can be a lover, absolutely, a partner, absolutely. It could also be a best friend. It could be someone at work that just brings you joy and makes you feel good. This is something that will help you, and it could be as simple as help you realize the magic you have, or it could be as complicated as they are going to literally help you through this whole path. So keep that in mind as you're moving forward. So there you have it, the Ten of Cups. I like that. So Eight of Wands is in what to do. So this is an action you should take to increase the power and the benefit of the energies in this bottom row. How can you do that? Well, Eight of Wands. Okay, so this can be taken several different ways. When I first saw it, I thought, bring it on, because the Eight of Wands is so much energy, and it's speed, and it's travel, and it's all of those things. So this can be, bring it on, just do it, go for it, give it all you have, because that's, to me, the Eight of Wands. And it can also mean, now I forget where I was going with that, but boy, that thought went right out of my head. So maybe I'm not supposed to say it. I hate that when that happens. But, or it could mean that things are coming to you. That's basically, but I don't think that's what it is. I think it's an action step, that what you need to do is go out and get this. Literally take action. That's what this card is. Take the action. do these things, understand yourself, see who can help you, understand who can help you, know that you will find the magic, and know that you are taking back this part of your life or this situation or this project or whatever it is, or partnership. So, but you have to take action. And what does that action look like? Well, it's a matter of all of these things put down at the bottom, right? So that action step is staying true to the taking yourself back, taking this part of your life back, finding that magic and portraying that magic, and knowing that you have magic. That's the important part. You have to really know it and believe it. And then the 10 of Cups is finding that person. So take action in those bottom 3 cards. So what not to do. This is something that your non-magical self thinks is a good idea, but you don't. And this is Judgment. And my first thought when I saw this card as what not to do, don't repeat the same things you've done. This, to me, Judgment is about renewal. So it's telling us that we need to grow. So do not repeat. It's not rinse and repeat. Because repeat, obviously, if it didn't work the first time, it's not going to work again. And even if your what you've done in the past has worked on occasion, I think your magic self is saying, no, not this time. Whatever you're looking for, you need to do something new, something that feels deeper. Because the Judgment too is a pretty spiritual card, because it's about rebirth and things like that. So I think too that this is saying, you can't go about it the normal way that you think you've always done it. You need to take a new look and do it differently. And I like that. I really like that. So the outcome, if the advice in the reading is followed, this is the most likely outcome. Whether positive or negative, find the magic in it. And this is an easy one to find magic in, because it's the sun. And the sun is all about our joy and our happiness. And not only that, I think what I would like, if you're really listening to this and this resonates with you, feel the sun. Feel the warmth in what you're doing. I feel like that if everything happens, that you will literally feel that warmth. Literally feel. Not just, when you've accomplished what you're supposed to accomplish, there will be an extremely warm feeling over you. Understand that and keep moving forward with that, because I think if you feel that or see it or however it resonates with you, then you know that you're on the right path. This will bring you joy. This will bring you happiness. This will bring you light. And I think that light is the most important piece of this. Happiness, we're always after it, right? We're always after a better ending. We're always after something, right? That's human nature. So what this is saying is, no matter what the outcome is, find joy in it. So let's just use this as an example. Let's say we think we want this job and we're going for it and we do all of these things and we don't get it. That means we're not supposed to get it. Find the joy in that. Find the joy in not getting it. There's a reason why. So you have to look at it and go, there's a reason why. If I'm after some particular partner or I want to be committed to somebody and that doesn't happen, there's a reason. Find joy in that. If you've followed all of these steps and really have put your heart into bringing magic and, bringing back what's important to you, finding the magic in it, and knowing that this person who brings you comfort is helping you. And you've taken action with the 8 of Wands and you've let go of doing it the same way, then this is not supposed to happen. So if the outcome doesn't happen and you're going, well, that's not the sun, it can be. And that's what we have to look at with the tarot. A lot of times we'll have an outcome that's really good and we think that, oh, we're not getting what we want. Well, what you want may not be good for you. So really the outcome is good, but you don't see it until, months or weeks later, because it doesn't make sense, because at the time you may be hurt or you may be upset or you may feel like you didn't accomplish what you were set out to accomplish. But in the end, the outcome was that happy card, and then you'll find, oh, I see what that was supposed to be. And sometimes it can be even years later. You don't see it because you haven't opened your mind to it. So keep that in mind when you get readings and you go, that just doesn't resonate. just hold it, like especially if you do a personal reading, hold it in and go, okay, I'm gonna save this because I'm gonna look at it, like every 2 or 3 months and see if it ever makes any sense, because it eventually will. I've done that where I've gotten readings and I've not gone back to those readers because I didn't feel like things resonated, but later on I'm like, are you kidding me? It And every reader explains something different. Probably it's okay that I didn't go back to those readers because I didn't connect with what they were telling me, or they didn't understand the way I needed to hear it. So in that case, and a lot of personal readings we get nowadays are long distance. So it's not like you're sitting with someone in front of them like it used to be in the old days, and they know right away that it's not resonating and maybe they need to say it differently. So it's a little more harder, or a little more harder. Okay, sorry, a little harder to communicate and get those points across. I don't want to keep going, but just keep that in mind when you're getting personal readings. If you're doing the one-on-one, you're doing a Zoom reading, or even if you have a reader that sends you like a video or something. That's how I send my readings. It's okay to ask questions or clarification because they need to know. Your reader needs, some readers don't want to know. They don't care. Like they really truly don't. But I think most genuine readers care about how the querent is going to respond to any of the reading. So if you go, okay, I don't understand it, then I want to take a look at how I could either convey it differently, or or decide whether this is the only way I can understand it. Or even as much as if the querent's willing to have a phone conversation about it, if it's a long distance thing, or anyway, I think it's important that people resonate with the reading that I give. So anyway, I don't know. I think I'm just trying to be helpful. If you ever get personal readings, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So I like this reading. I like this reading a lot, and actually, this is something I should offer on my website because I think it makes a lot of sense. Anyway, I like it. Have a beautiful day. Hit the like button or hit a comment because it does help. It really does, and I think it helps me to know who's watching and seeing, and you start to build connections with these people, even if you don't see them or know who they are. There is a connection. There's already a couple people that comment fairly regularly, and I already feel that connection with them. So, and again, I'm not out to be huge. So I want to be connected, and I want readings to make sense to the people that are watching them. So take care and have a beautiful day.